Welcome to week 1 of Value Centered Sales. I am so thrilled to have you, and I'm so grateful that you've decided to join us to make sales and to do it in a way that feels good to you. Week 1 is all about getting sold on the value you deliver. For me, this occurs on several different levels. So let's dive right into the first thing that has to occur to own this value, and that is realizing that your marketing and the work you do with your clients are two totally different levels of value and different conversations. Most people think it should be exactly the same. And this is where they have a challenge owning and showcasing their value. So what I want you to do first is to think about the result that you're most proud of in the work you do with your clients. Then I want you to think about the thing that most of your potential clients actually come to you wanting right now. Think about that for a second. Usually this is different. Am I right? For example, most of my potential clients come to me wanting to build their businesses, create more income, and create more freedom for themselves. However, what I am typically most proud of in the work with my clients that I do is how they also become incredibly empowered and get clear on the impact they desire to make on a grander scale. Now, they do make the money, but that is not the part that I'm always most proud of. So what I see a lot of people do is they market to the piece that they are most proud of instead of the piece that their potential clients most desire. So what that would look like would be me marketing to empowerment and creating greater impact when really my clients typically feel like all of that would come together if they could get the income, right? So in my experience, it's typically the other way around. They do need the empowerment first. However, I don't need them to come to me believing that. That is part of the work we do together. That's why these ideal client exercises can be so confusing because we write out who would be perfect. Someone who thinks this, and this, right? However, a lot of times our job is to help them get to that thought process during our work together. So the best service providers are marketing to where their potential clients currently are and what they currently think they need help with. Then they deliver the services needed to create those results on the back end. That, in my opinion, is truly delivering value. Being able to deliver value by meeting your clients where they're at, but also giving them more results and more value than they ever expected. However, you wouldn't be able to do this if you were marketing to this person that actually was several steps down the path from the client that you can really help. So let's use some examples. So say what you're most proud of with your client is that you help them transform their body image, love themselves, and feel more confident. However, most of your ideal clients probably think that if they could just lose a few pounds and look good in a bikini, then all of the self-love stuff would fall into place, right? Now, if you were only marketing to self-love, you'd miss out on a huge pool of clients that you could help tremendously by not meeting them where they're at. So our value comes in most when we can market to where they are and deliver what they truly need to create the results they want. So in this case, we could market to where they are and wanting to lose weight and get them there by delivering and working through that self-love, right? That's why I talk about mindset, strategy, and execution as a framework, because that is what I walk my clients through to get them the result. But the result is still what they desired from the beginning, which is income and freedom, in addition to that empowerment and impact that's so important to me and that they're also going to walk away with as added value. That's why when we talk about getting sold on our own value, it is so crucial that we understand that our clients interpret our value on different levels. What I mean by that is I must be sold on my value on several levels. My framework, the results I'm most excited about, the results that my clients desire, etc. And I have to be very clear when to market to and when to talk about each one, right? What I see happen too often that damages the sales process is that we market to something our potential clients are not yet ready for, and then we're reflected that they're not interested in buying. Then we stop being sold on our value and we think there's something wrong with us in our program, right? So in this first module, what is most important to me is that you realize that being sold on your value is key and that knowing when to talk about each piece of value is also key. So I'd love for you to get sold on these key areas you deliver on. The value of the marketing you do and the content you provide, the value of the results your potential clients think they need most now, the value of the process you take them through to get those results, and the value of the additional results you're most excited about delivering to your clients. When you can see those as separate but connected pieces of your business, everything will shift in your sales process. You'll feel more connected to your marketing, to your potential clients, and to your value. Rather than trying to shove them all into one teeny tiny box, you'll have a different box for each one and be able to recognize that you bring value on several levels and that you can communicate each in a different way and at a different time. So, as you go through the worksheet, you'll look at each of those and you'll identify where you feel confident and sold on your value and where you still have some work to do. I'd love for you to then share with us in the group what feels amazing and what still feels like a challenge. Let's support one another in figuring that out and getting sold on your offers and marketing. You'll also find a separate worksheet on your own personal confidence because I really believe this is a foundational piece of the sales process as well. Not only being sold on your value, but on yourself as well. I always say you have to be sold on yourself first, and that is exactly what these exercises are for. So I'd love to hear your aha moments on this as well. Now I invite you to dive in and enjoy.